Hi, my name's Cory. I'm a fibromyalgia autoimmune sufferer. I've been suffering with the condition for the last 10 years, and it's been a real challenge. It's been an amazing journey of self-discovery. I've, been able to understand my body and the limitations of what I can and can't do. I think when you are suffering with chronic conditions, you have a lot of time to think because, I couldn't move. There were days when I just could not move. I could not get out of bed. And so you just stay there thinking, and just a lot of doom and gloom, I might add, especially in the first few years. But after that, you're thinking about, okay, how can I improve my own state, my own mental state, my physical state? I've got a young family and I didn't want to be a burden to them. I think that was the key thing. I wanted to be active so I could be around for them. Then for myself, you have a lot of time to think about, okay, how can I improve myself mentally, physically, get that strength back? And it was through food, nutrition, meditation, mindfulness. I was trying everything. But some days were terrible, and you just, no, this isn't for me, but that's fine. I just wanted to play. And so to try and find different ways to play for me I tried Tai Chi, and that was amazing. It's probably one of the things that I've been able to continue doing. I tried a little bit more physical activity. I tried a personal trainer. I would do one session for half an hour and I'd be out for weeks. And I just thought, that can't be a sustainable way of me getting better. It may be different for other people, but for me, it was just not sustainable. So I just had to focus on actually getting up, moving slowly, gently. And some days that would just be walking up the stairs. And that was enough. You know what, don't put any more pressure on yourself. That's enough. I had a garden so I could walk around the garden. And some days I would just walk barefoot in the garden. And I think there was that sense of grounding, which was so powerful. Again, connecting with nature and being out in the open. And then you just keep pushing a little bit more. So it would be going for a walk, walking to take my daughter to school, walking to go and get my prescription versus asking my wife to drive me there, or walking around Abbey Fields, or going a bit further at a time. But then at the end of it, being kind to myself and saying, okay, that's enough for the week, that's enough for the month. I'm actually feeling healthier, lighter in mind, lighter in body, able to do a lot more. As a proud man who has a young family, I've got my son, who I wanted to be obviously a role model for. A lot of men are very sheltered in terms of dealing with their emotions and how they're feeling about health conditions and just problems and issues. And I started talking to other friends and other dads that I knew, and it was like, okay, why don't we start this little walking group? So we started meeting up and just going for a walk, having a coffee. We did a series of walks around Warwickshire with a group of men, dads, and to try and inspire them to get out into nature, connecting with themselves, centering themselves to help them feel lighter and know that they're not alone. Again, when you've got any kind of issues mentally, physically, you're with your own thoughts. You become isolated. This is the best I've felt in 10 years. I still have bad days, and I know I will continue to have bad days, but I have more good days than I do bad days. And it's just about the acceptance, first of all, that I have this condition. It doesn't define me. It's guided me in a way where, again, I'm more connected with my own mind and body. I think there's more activity that goes on in here than actually my legs moving. I think that's also a way of me being active my mind and active my body. And I think that's the combination of the two has really got me to this point where I feel brave enough to be able to talk about my story. I feel brave enough to write blogs about my story and to communicate with other people and be the person that I am going to be. Because I'm not the person that I was. It's an evolution. and I'm on this journey, and I take it day by day. I have something to fight for. I have something to believe in, and I believe in myself, and I believe in giving back to them, and then giving back to other people who are on a similar journey, going through their own conditions, because not every journey is the same. And this is my story, and I'm excited where it's going to go. In the back of my mind, I have a goal to walk up the Peak District, things like that. That's in the back of my mind. I've put it out there now. Maybe that's a bad thing, but you need to set yourself some targets sometimes, just to keep pushing yourself. I'm not saying we're going to do that this year or next year, but at some stage I will be doing something a bit more active than just walking to collect my prescriptions. I look forward to sharing my story with you as I wave from the top of the Peak District.